NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And, of course, Devin Harris. Out his presence, they have to overcome the hole there.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Freak, he's in at the point. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony, and it's Curry in at the 2. And a wide-open look for Freak. Bangs home the trifecta. Freak's got the first 3 points tonight for New York. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the Boston Celtics.
And, guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at him, wave after wave, and it really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Wing shot on the way, and it's Miami with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Shots good by Anthony.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out. The kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
The pass to Winslow. Whiteside inside. Lopez covering. Whiteside, good. The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Freak, and Whiteside sends it back. And it's Dragic off the drive. Wade. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And that one's good. Freak.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Dragic kicks to Bosch. From the baseline. Another shot. Whiteside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Second free throw, no good. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
The Heat trail by 4. Outside Dragic. Feeds to Winslow. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Heat missing. For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Freak. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Dragic. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Takes a 3. Winslow's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 6. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's Dragic following the score by New York. The drive by Wade. Again, the miss by the Heat. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 13-5 run here, pushing their lead to double digits. That's 12 points for Freak.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals here. The Heat third.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Whiteside. Josh McRoberts comes in for Chris Bosh. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Winslow. And McRae subbed in for Dwayne Wade. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Knicks leading by 11. 1:46 left in the first. Freak kicks to Spates. To the middle. And Freak throws it down hard.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now here's Dragic. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Smith. Off the mark and the drop continues.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And it's Freak missing.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Pass to Sanders. Spates kicks to Pondexter. Some nice passing by New York here. Freak dishes to Sanders. Clock at 6. Pondexter, the pass to Green. And again, it's New York.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Okay, Miami, now coming on the board are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Goran Dragic. A very nice season for him last year. Last season put up about 17 points per, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Dragic. Smith sets the pick for Dragic. And he gets it to go.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Freak with it. He's guarded by Dragic. Freak kicks to Green. Three-pointer. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Here's Dragic. There's the pick. Pass to McRae. The tray.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player. What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, but love for his attitude and ability to be, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New York.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
McRae is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics got down to business. He finished with 45 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch him, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Tape up.
Here's Bosh. Miami no good on that time either. The Knicks leading by 15. Freak dishes to Anthony. He drains the quick shot. Anthony's got 6.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
McRae passes to Wade. To the inside. Banked in off the glass.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his... Heat have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And stolen by Spates. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end steals fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage. A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
What are you doing?
Mama said that, huh?
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Miami, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
The rebound by Johnson. But the Heat have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Kicks it to Pondexter. It's deflected. It's stolen by Smith. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Knicks lead by 21. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline.
Well, Chris, and